So the truth is that you have been trying to smash. I have the proof.
In an explosive moment that shocked everyone, Rasheeda finally came face to face with Jasmine Washington, the woman who has been wreaking havoc in her marriage with Kirk Frost. This wasn't just another argument, it was a confrontation that quickly escalated, and before anyone could fully process what was happening, Rasheeda slapped Jasmine with a force that seemed to echo through all of Atlanta. The slap wasn't just a physical action, it was a release of months, maybe even years, of pent-up frustration, anger, and hurt. The emotional toll of watching her husband betray her trust for so long had pushed Rasheeda to her breaking point. This moment, intense and raw, marked a turning point in the ongoing drama of their marriage. What happens next could change everything for this couple, and the tension that has been building between them, their families, and even their fans is only intensifying. Rasheeda and Kirk's marriage has been anything but smooth sailing. It has been a roller coaster of emotional highs and lows, with Kirk's constant infidelities always lurking in the background. Rasheeda, despite the betrayals and heartbreak, has always fought to keep her family together, even when it seemed like the odds were stacked against her. But the arrival of Jasmine Washington only added fuel to an already raging fire. Jasmine didn't just enter their lives quietly. Her presence has been undeniable, and it's clear that she's been a thorn in Rasheeda's side for quite some time. For years, Rasheeda's trust in Kirk has been chipped away, piece by piece, as he continued to betray her in the worst possible way. Every time she thought she could move past the pain, something else would surface, and the cycle would start again. The tension between Rasheeda and Jasmine has been building for months, perhaps even longer. Rasheeda, already hurt by Kirk's infidelities, was pushed to her breaking point. The slap heard around Atlanta was the physical manifestation of the emotional toll this scandal has taken on her. It wasn't just about one more betrayal, it was about everything that had led up to this moment. The years of disrespect, the lies, the broken promises, all coming to a head in one intense confrontation. The tension between Rasheeda and Jasmine had been simmering under the surface for far too long, and it was only a matter of time before it exploded. Kirk, meanwhile, seemed to be caught in the middle of all of this, unable to truly grasp the depth of the damage his actions had caused. His marriage, once a symbol of success and stability in the public eye, now appears to be on the brink of collapse. The confrontation between Rasheeda and Jasmine was just the latest in a series of events that have unfolded publicly, drawing the attention of their fans and fueling the ongoing drama. What started as a private marital issue has now become something that everyone is watching, and it's clear that the stakes couldn't be higher. Rasheeda's trust in Kirk has been shattered, and this public confrontation only makes it more apparent that their marriage is on a razor's edge. The fallout from the slap was immediate and intense. Rasheeda's family, who has always supported her through thick and thin, reacted with fury. They've watched as Kirk's actions have torn their lives apart, and now with the situation with Jasmine reaching a boiling point, they can't ignore it any longer. They're rallying around Rasheeda, telling her to stand up for herself and demanding that she no longer allow anyone, especially Jasmine, to disrespect her. The support from her family is unwavering, and it's clear that they want to see Rasheeda take control of her life and not let this situation define her. On the other side, Kirk's family is deeply divided. Some members are trying to downplay the situation, while others are just as angry with him as Rasheeda's side is. They know that this could very well be the final straw for Rasheeda, and they're questioning whether Kirk's actions are truly irreparable. However, what's most heartbreaking about this entire situation is the impact it's having on the children. They're caught in the middle of a scandal that they didn't ask for, and the emotional strain is evident. The dynamics of the family are shifting, and it's unclear what the long-term effects will be. Will this scandal affect their relationships with both parents? How will the children cope with the fallout from the drama? These are the questions that no one seems to have answers to, and it only adds to the growing tension surrounding the entire situation. Fans have been weighing in heavily on social media, offering their opinions and theories about what's happening behind the scenes. On one side, there are those who sympathize with Rasheeda, expressing outrage at how Kirk has treated her for so long. Many fans see the slap as a symbolic act of reclaiming power and dignity. They feel that Rasheeda has been far too forgiving in the past, and this confrontation was long overdue. The slap, in their eyes, was a moment of strength, a moment where Rasheeda finally stood up for herself and refused to tolerate the ongoing disrespect any longer. On the other side, there are fans who see Kirk as a victim of circumstances. Some of them place the blame squarely on Jasmine's shoulders, arguing that she's the one who has come into their marriage and caused all the chaos. Others feel that while Kirk is certainly at fault, he's been placed in a difficult situation and should be given the chance to redeem himself. Despite the differing opinions, one thing is clear: the fans are deeply invested in this drama. Their emotions are running high, and everyone seems to have an opinion on who's right and who's wrong in this situation. Fan theories have been running wild ever since the confrontation. Some believe that this is just the beginning of a much bigger scandal that will eventually lead to a dramatic breakup between Rasheeda and Kirk. They think this slap could be the final blow that forces Rasheeda to walk away for good once and for all. Others speculate that this could be the turning point, the moment when Rasheeda finally finds the strength to stand up for herself and put an end to the toxic cycle that has defined her relationship with Kirk. There's also talk of what will happen with Jasmine. Fans wonder if this confrontation will push her out of the picture entirely, or if it will only fuel her desire to fight for a place in Kirk's life. Could she become a more permanent fixture, or will she fade away into the background, leaving Kirk and Rasheeda to deal with the fallout? As the dust begins to settle from the explosive confrontation, the future of Rasheeda and Kirk's marriage hangs in the balance. The trust that once held their relationship together has been shattered, and it's unclear whether it can ever be fully repaired. Rasheeda now faces one of the most difficult decisions of her life. Will she walk away from the man who has betrayed her time and time again, or will she try to salvage what's left of their relationship, despite the overwhelming pain and heartbreak? This choice is not one she can take lightly, especially with the deep emotional scars that have been left behind. Whatever Rasheeda decides, it will undoubtedly shape the future of their family, and the fallout from her decision will reverberate far beyond this moment. For Kirk, this scandal marks the beginning of a devastating downfall. His carefully crafted public image as a devoted family man is in tatters, and it seems the support he once enjoyed from fans is rapidly slipping away. His career, which was built on his family's image, now faces an uncertain future. The scandal has created a massive rift, and it's hard to see how Kirk can recover from this. The trust of those closest to him has been broken, and the damage to his reputation may prove irreversible. It's a harsh reality for Kirk, as his past mistakes have now caught up with him in a way that cannot be ignored. Jasmine, too, finds herself at a crossroads. The fallout from her involvement in this scandal could be far bigger than she ever imagined. Fans are watching her every move, eager to see how she will respond. Will she double down on her efforts to remain in Kirk's life, despite the backlash, or will this confrontation make her reconsider her position entirely? The future of her relationship with Kirk is uncertain, and the spotlight is now squarely on her. Will she continue to fight for a place in his life, or will this moment drive her away, leaving her to pick up the pieces of her own reputation? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear: the drama is far from over, and the consequences of this confrontation will ripple through every part of their lives. This is a story that's far from over, and the drama is only just beginning. What happens next will depend on the choices that Rasheeda, Kirk, and Jasmine make in the coming weeks. Will Rasheeda finally take control of her life and walk away from the toxic cycle? Will Kirk find a way to redeem himself, or has his reputation been permanently damaged? And what role will Jasmine play in all of this? Will she fade into the background, or will she continue to stir the pot and fight for her place in Kirk's life? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you're shocked by the slap heard around Atlanta, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this explosive situation. Stay tuned, because the drama is just heating up.